Hey everyone and welcome. I'm Dark Sky and today we are doing some incremental factory. Currently this is our current factory right now. It looks like some kind of a crazy design for a new airplane or something. But yeah, we got some things we got to do. I was kind of looking through this and I was noticing our research here. We're working on trying to get up to the yellow science packs. And it looks like that might be kind of the last one before we get to the white ones. So that'll be kind of interesting. But so far, what we're doing here is I was just noticing something. I was kind of messing around over here and I was messing with this line. And I found that if we take this here, this little production parcel right here, if we take this one here and you just say you do a shift and then we do a control C and then if you look at here, it says we have like 184 tasks. So I do a control V and look at that. That thing goes up to what? 216? No, higher than that. Where's it end? 248. Was it 184 to 248? So, I mean, that's up at what, by about 60 something, maybe 50? If we look at this, it should only up it by 32, right? Unless the drone port is adding, maybe it's adding it time plus 2 tasks per minute per each drone port. So that would be what, 64? Okay, so that makes sense. So it means it's upgrading this thing by 64, but we didn't have to do anything. I mean, we put this new parcel down and it increased our drone tasks down here to where we can now do 248 tasks per minute. I mean, it's a little bit quicker. And if we wanted to, I mean, we could take these two here and then we could copy that and just make 2 more. And now what do we make the 2 more? Now, I mean, what's it going to be, like 300, 400 something? It's going to be something, really up there. Like, all we have to do is just add on to it. We don't even have to connect it to anything. Like, we don't have to connect these arrows to anything or whatnot. All we have to do is make it, and it adds to our task per minute. So, I mean, it's not like it's like super difficult, and you can like have all these, really cranking up and just, and then that way you can, do a bunch of tasks really fast and whatnot. And it could be like a ton of them. But you can see that, I mean, there's only 42 and it says it does 294 tasks per minute. It doesn't look like it's really doing it any quicker than with or without the robots, without the drones, the extra drones that we just put in. But I thought it was kind of interesting and I just wanted to share that with you. Now, what I'm looking at doing today is I was looking at this little thing here. This is my little block that I kind of put off to the side, and I can kind of go through and try to figure out, like, what is it that I want to go through? Well, my main focus right now is I want to get the yellow science laboratory. Well, to get the laboratory, I need sulfur, I need the Gen 2 chip, and I need the Gen 3 chip. Well, I don't have the Gen 3 chip. I mean, I think I just got done making actually the Gen 2 chip. Yeah, we're making the Gen 2 and we're making the Gen 3. So, I mean, we don't have the Gen 3 chip. So what's it require to make the Gen 3 chip? Well, we look at the Gen 3 chip here, and it takes low-K dielectric, copper cables, aluminum, phenolic resin, and energy, and then it makes the Gen 3 chip. Okay, what is low-K dielectric? I mean, what does that, what do we need to make that? And the phenolic resin? That's interesting, right? So let's look at this. Let's look at low deposition chamber. To make it, we need silicon dioxide and graphene. Well, graphene, that should be pretty easy to make, right? So we should be able to do that. Well, we need to do graphene, and then we have to do energy, and it makes that. So what is it? For graphene, it takes graphite and coal ash. Oh, I was wondering when coal ash was going to be a thing. I have like so much coal ash, I don't even know what to do with it. It's neat that now we can finally are able to use it for something. But there is actually right here the coal combustor, which just takes coal and energy and it makes coal ash. So that's how we're going to make our recipe. We're going to use the coal combustor. You know, I mean, we could use the coal ash that we have right now. How much do we have? We have like so much. Let's see here, not science. It's that one. So right now at coal ash for our total, we're at like 606,000 coal ash. I mean, and you can see it's still going up. So I don't even think we need to worry about that. We just need to figure out a way for it to get into the box. So we're going to have to try to figure that out. Now you see where the drone thing here is actually getting completed. And you can see it's at 364. Probably will get pretty close to hitting about 400. But, you know, it's also not making a big difference either. I mean, it's not like it's finishing these any faster, even though there's only 2 tasks. All right, so what we need to do first off is we need to make, let's see, to make the Gen 3, let's go with the low deposition chamber here. And so we need to make silicone and graphene. Well, to make that, we need to figure out how to make graphene. So to make graphene, we need graphite and coal ash. Well, okay, easy enough. So I wonder if I could just make the graphene lab, have graphite run into it, and it automatically feeds the coal ash that I currently have into the lab. I don't know. Let's see what happens, huh? All right, so let's see I'm looking for a nice big spot for this one. Let's put it, let's take it back over here, you know, right above the green. So what we're going to want to do here, we'll want to get an extractor. There it goes. Took a little bit for that extractor to come out and play. So we're going to get an extractor here, and let's put it right here for now. All right, so on the extractor here, what I want to do is I want to make, I want to get a graphite miner. So let's get the graphite miner. And to make the miner, it requires energy, and we get 1 times 119% graphite. So that's pretty awesome, right? But so it looks like it's making it pretty easy. Let's max that out. There we go. All right, so now we're making the we got the graphite. Now what we're going to do with this part here. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this here, and let's see, let's put it right there. And so this one here is going to be the graphene lab, right? So we can make 31 of them right off the bat there as it works away. And then we're going to pull that into that, take the graphite. The graphite's going to go into the graphene area here. So they have the graphene, and then it should turn it in and make the graphite. And I don't know, I'm thinking, what kind of color should we go with this today, huh? Maybe, I don't know. How about this weird green, huh? Let's go with that weird green color. Kind of a pea color. I don't know what color graphene's supposed to be, but, you know, I think that's, I don't see any really others that we are using that green color for, so we'll just go with that. Okay, so we have that going on, and it's saying that we're doing 400, but we need to get the graphene stuff going. Now, it doesn't look like, I mean, it says it's doing 9 whatever per turn or whatever, but it doesn't look like that it's using up that coal ash. I guess what we'll do is we'll do a coal miner, minus some of those out, and then we'll put in a coal miner. And then we could put in the coal plants as well, power plant. Right? No, that's not it. But you know what we could do is we could use that, and we could just make that there, right? Coal combustor. but it also says we need power. So let's do the power plant. Oh, okay, there we go. Now it's starting to make it. So I guess I do need to have the coal and the power plant in here for it to you know, start making. And let's see, coal is a little on the low side, so we'll up that. So I don't think we're really going up too high. What I'm thinking what we need to do is maybe have that here and then bring in a production. We got to wait till we get that 17,000. Boy, I tell you, it's getting costly to make these things now. Okay, so we have that. Now let's go back up here to what we were working on. And so what I want to do is I want to put in a production module here, I think. Because I don't think that the extraction would work. Let me see what the extraction holds. Can we do an extraction? If we do the coal combustor, oh yeah, we could probably do that. Let's up that guy there, the coal combustor, see if we can't get him, you know, pumping away there. I guess we got the coal miner and all that stuff, right? So we're getting the coal in now, so we should be good there. I see it kind of like negative 0.01. And then we're doing this one down here, right? Oh, okay, that works. Now we're doing graphene here. Okay, let's do that. We'll take this one out. We don't need this one. We're going to just do the coal, and we're going to do those two there. And then, oh no, should we just do those two? Kind of get those pumping out, and then that would give us our graphene. And then we could just run that. That seems like a pretty easy one. So if I do that and then do the node, so I want the graphite and I want the coal. And then go on this side here. All I want is the coal. And over here, I want the graphite. All right, so that should be doing pretty good there. Looks like we're getting a lot of ash. We're getting a lot of graphene, got graphite. We got the coal. Everything seems to be pumping, looking good. And I don't know if these ones here are going to be an issue. You know, do I need to kind of work on this and get this going or what? I don't know. So we need to wait on the steel to come up, and then we'll put down the node, and then we'll run the node and everything to the warehouse and get that going, getting that up and going. And then so I want to take this one here, right? So I have the graphene, and that would go into not into that. That should go into low dielectric. So I want to take the graphene and I want to take the silicon dioxide. And then we want to copy this. All right. Copy that. And we're going to put it up here. And then what we're going to do is take the sodium dioxide. So it should be this one right here, which is the oxygen goes into here. So we got oxygen, the silicone goes into the silicon dioxide. So I want to take, what is it? This one and this one here. All right, so we copy that. Let's take that. Nope. Take that up top, right? No, we're doing it over here. And we want to plug that in right here. So that should be our two right there that we're currently working with. All right, and then once we get those two all made up, then what we want to do is what's the next thing? What's the next step that we got to do here? So we got this one here, and we got that one up there. So we need the graphene, we need that plus energy. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is to get a production to run both of these into. Actually, I want to run into a node out here in case that I decide that I need to make more copies of this. And I don't have to keep trying to figure out different ways to make that all kind of work together. Ultimately, we need to have a production out here, and then this one's going to run down into here, and that's going to make see, we want the coal miner, we want the coal power plant, and then we're going to need the low disposition chamber. Okay, so once those are all made up and everything, we should be good to go. All right, so it looks like most of our stuff got done here, and we have one parcel that's still waiting for, still trying to get done. I'm not sure which one that would be. It looks like they're all done. So we have the graphene here. We have the sodium dioxide coming down here. They're coming down. They're mixing into this. This here is making our, let's change this. This is not coal. All right, so that is going into there, and then we have it. Looks like it's slowly working its way up. And we have enough ash running into here. I mean, it's kind of trickling in, isn't it? Is there a way that we're able to increase that at all? I guess not, unless we put in. This here is the coal, doing the coal ash. It's doing like, it has like 16,000 or 1,600 or whatever it is. So that's pretty nice. I wonder if, let me see here. Can we put it into this? Well, we don't really need it in here, right? Because all this one needs is silicon dioxide, the graphene, and the energy, and then it makes the dielectric. All right, so let's just go with that. There we go. And so what is this? Is this one maxed out? This one is maxed out. So we're going to take this here and we're going to transfer it over to the warehouse that's over here. So it should go into this one there. And this one is, I think this is the graphene one. So that was our graphene one. And it looks like we are golden. We are blue on that one. Do we have graphene here? Is it showing up on this? Let's see, global. So it's at 3,000. It's going really slow. What we need to do is probably take a node, stick that node in right here. Then have this graphene come into here. And then we'll bring the graphene over here. And I think what I want to do is I kind of want to duplicate it a little bit. But before we do that, I believe that it takes the, like steel. It takes a bunch of steel and stuff, but the steel seems to be rolling a little bit slow. Maybe we need to go and have a peek at that, make sure that everything is gold and blue on that. I want nice green colors. Where is our steel? Here's our steel. We have a lot going on here. Now, you can see that this one here is green here, but it's orange on these. I mean, these are just barely trickling. And we are doing 30, it looks like, and these numbers are going crazy. So, like, for iron plates here, I mean, we're not doing that. It doesn't seem like we're doing that great. And for the smelter, all it takes is iron and coal. It doesn't take this power plant. We could probably take the power plant out, just have the miner in that. And see, we got the iron ore. The iron ore seems to be coming over quite nicely. The coal, on the other hand, we need to up that a little bit. Maybe bring that down to a 10, maybe like 1022. This seems to be like our lucky number lately. There we go. Now we're going up. And we're doing 20 plates now, so that should be pretty nice there. You can see we're going green across here. We're doing actually 36, so that's a little bit better. I think what we need to do is just to kind of play with the numbers a little bit. This one here, I don't see any iron. I mean, I should see iron here because it's not really pumping it, you know, like this one here. It's got iron ore, it's got coal. Shouldn't this one have it too? It should, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Let's get rid of the power plant and let's add maybe some more coal. Let's see, the coal help. So that looks like that's going to be like max right now. So that should be doing like 13. And I don't know why that this one isn't really working. You know, I would think that this one would be pumping too, but it's not. So we got 1200 or 12,000, 1200. We have 1200 on that one. So we're doing 20 all the way across the board. It's looking good. It's looking good. So we need to do 2012. 2012 seems to be the number. All right. So now we were pushing through 60 into here. This is getting to like 12 here. So that's pretty decent. So you can see that we're pushing in 60 into this. Doesn't really seem to make much of a difference. But it's pushing through 12 now. So I think what we need to do is we need to do that on the rest of these. So these are all doing 2012. These are doing now like 60 per second. These are pushing through, getting 12 per second. So that's making that nice and green. I'm thinking we need to just do on all of these. Okay, so now those are all doing 60 per second. And then we're bringing in 12 each. So 12 and 12 is 24, 48. So we're bringing 48 all together on those. And so then we're bringing in on this line. Let's see, where is the number? Yeah, so we're bringing in out 48 per second. So it should be bringing those steel plates up a lot faster. Yeah, those plates are just flying. But as long as we're able to stay with the green and the blue and try to keep that all going, that looks great. Now, this one here is red. I don't know why this one's red. Oh, yeah, this one's just barely trickling in. So we got coal, we got the graphene, and then we got the coal ash. I don't know, because, oh, yeah, we do need coal ash, don't we? See, that's not doing anything, is it? We definitely need that, maybe like coal combustor. Maybe that'd be a good one, huh? We're doing pretty good on that coal up there. This down here is doing 8, according to the thing. So we're doing a lot better than we were, but we could still be doing a lot better, even more better than what we currently have. Let's see here. So if we brought this down, I mean, it's only doing 8, so we should be able to bring this down quite a bit. Yeah, I can't seem to bring down the that as much. How about if I just bring this down to here and then bring this up? Oh, see, now there we go. Now we're moving on the numbers here. We're getting up to 15. Oh, it was up there for a second. Maybe bring this down a little bit. So let me see here. How's this thing figuring this out? It's 2 graphite. So we need 2 graphite to every 0.2 coal ash. So I need to make coal ash, but this is, it takes 4 coal. So if I do, so I should be making 1.5 to coal ash every, second, I guess? Coal is 4. So it should be 2. So that it should mean that we're getting at least 2 coal ash. No, but the coal now is low. It's very hard to try to figure out how much we're doing. Now, let's look at this here. Let's look at the coal power. Let's see. Let's take that out. So if we're doing 4, so there we go. That should bring us up to 8. If I bring down that to 4 and bring it out to 12, there we go. So that gives me like a 10, almost 11. And then how much are we collecting in here? Oh, we don't even have any coal in here. Okay. So it's using up all the coal that we have to push through to this line. This is a very difficult line to try to, balance. And we're doing about 9, 10, roughly about 10. So we're not doing too bad there with the settings. I think what we need to do here is probably just take this here and just do an Alt and bring up another one. We're not really getting the numbers we want. And then let's do both of these together. So that should help that a little bit. And see, how are we doing on iron? Yeah, on our steel, looks like we're doing pretty decent. I need to get that node again and then set this this node out here. do it like that. I don't know how we're doing down here. We need to get this thing all situated down here, and then we'll be able to kind of figure out like kind of where we're at. And then we got to get the nodes all or all the parcels. We need to get all the parcels kind of set up. And once these are all set up and ready to go, then we should be ready to put the node on this one here and get that going. Okay, so I finally finished that, and I got that all kind of completed a little bit and kind of straightened up a little bit. Didn't get them all colored though, but you know, I can do that anytime. I don't need to do that right now. But yeah, so what we got going on here is that we have the graphite, and the coal here is coming across, and it goes into this node, and then from the node it goes into here into the graphene lab. I don't know why it calls it the coal or whatever. I think it's just what, like, the first thing that that I choose or something, and then it's like, oh yeah, let's just call it that. So it goes into the graphene lab here, and then yeah, see, all the other ones are all called graphene labs. It's only just a few of them here that are called coal. So we have them go in here. They go into the graphene lab. They go into the node, and then they go out. So yeah, we got that going on. So on here for the dielectric, I was trying to kind of play with the numbers on this. I got it up to 3. It was down to like point something. But what I kind of came across is that, well, we don't need that. And if we focus mostly on the coal ash and not so much the coal, what we can do is kind of up these numbers a little bit. So what I want to do is, this coal combustor takes basically 4 coal and 3 energy, and then it changes it over into a 0.5 ash. So I have it set there. If I add to it, I can't seem to get it above like 0.45. So let me see. How about if I add in some more coal? Now my numbers are getting a little bit higher. They're getting closer to 1. Let's see if we can lower that, bring that coal up a little bit more. Maybe bring that down a little bit more and up there. See, now we're getting closer to about the 1.0 mark here, so that's pretty good. Although we're not doing so much greatness here on the coal, that's for sure. So I wonder if we could just get rid of the plant. If we get rid of the plant, oh yeah, okay. So that shot us up to like 1.0 there. And then we suddenly seem to be making some more coal. So let's up the coal a little bit up to 10. There, now I seem to be making some more coal, and it is I'm a little over 1 right now, 1 per turn on the coal ash. So that seems to be pretty decent. So if I can kind of get that going on, then maybe that'll work. You know, maybe that's the key. So then I have this coming in over here. See, I got 400 here. I'm bringing over like 1.0 basically. I got 400 here, but I got the graphene. So the graphene is just going out. It's going out at 6. So, and then it goes out to the low K. The low key here, we're getting a 6 coming in. And we got the 404 and the 337 for as far as coal ash. It's too bad that I can't get that the coal ash that I currently have and start trying to get it to all go into this. That would be nice. So yeah, so we got this going on, and it is pumping down here. And you can see it right there. It's doing about 3 per second. So what we need to do is maybe just make a few more of these. So I'm thinking, so we got these here. What I would like to do is maybe put a node right here, And we'll take that out, put that in for the graphene, and then the graphene will come in over there. And so this way, what I can do is I can branch off on this. I can make a bunch of these and have them go into this node and then pump into this, and hopefully it'll start getting those numbers going up. Kind of what I was kind of hoping for. I don't know. Let's see if we can't make that happen. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do shift on this. And I want to take these guys here and I'll just move these guys up. There we go. Let's move those like way up there so we got something to work with, right? All right. So now what our thing is we're doing 6 here. Maybe this is a good recipe. I don't know. I mean, you can comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you think this is a good recipe or not, but we got coal coming in. We seem to be doing pretty good. I mean, we're cycling, we're right in there, right in the money. We're doing 4 coal per each. So I don't know if we could go down 4 and then go up 4. No, that doesn't seem to work. Let's see. How about if we went down like a couple and then up on that one? Yeah, see, that's a little bit better. I don't know. Is that going down at all? Seems to be going up just slightly, ever so slightly. But if I was to take, let's see, this thing here is mining coal, right? What if I was to do coal and then just bring in like a ton of coal and right into the coal combustor? I mean, I almost have to do like a plant, right? So we do a power plant, that brings that up because I'm now producing that electricity that I need for the coal combustor, which requires 3 energy. And this thing is for one piece or what, like a half a coal. For a half a coal, it does 16 energy and it gives me 0.1 coal ash. So it's actually adding to the ash, but it's requiring 16 coal. So if I had 16 divided by 3, that would be what, 5? 5.5, roughly 5.3, I think. And he needs energy 2 to produce coal. And then this guy here requires 3. So I would think that with me doing coal miner at 10, this is actually the best number I could get. Well, that's not too bad, actually, because I'm sitting at 1.5, but it's slowly draining that. So I don't know. Maybe that's the best one right there. See, if I have that max, it still is at like 1, but it's really bringing that coal up. But I can bring this down a little bit. And what if I brought the power up? Because the power also creates coal ash, but a very small, minuscule amount. But I mean, at this point, any little bit counts, right? So we're only doing 1.6. That's not too bad. So if we were to take this here and do shift on that, bring that up there, do a copy on both of these, shift up there. So if I did enough where they're at 1.0, then I should be able to kind of offset it. Tell me what you guys think on this. I mean, it seems like a good combination kind of going on here, but I mean, we are bringing over 6 over here, so that's not too bad, to be honest. This is starting to accumulate coal ash, so we must be full or something, I imagine, on the node itself. Let me see. Yeah, coal ash. So it's at 12 right now. So that's it's actually slowly accumulating. And then we have the graphite coming in at 12 per second. Might even up that a little bit to give me a little bit more, but I don't know. Am I really going to be using this? I don't know. I mean, this might be something maybe later on or something, but I notice that sometimes when I go to click some of this stuff that I click it and it doesn't really seem to like get it, I have to like click it a few times before it realizes, hey, All right, so I got that there, and I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good, except for this red line, of course. We can't seem to shake it. I mean, we got graphene coming in at 6. We got plenty of coal ash now. Um, and then this is pumping out at 3. Now we're doing 15. Is that right? We're doing 15? We are doing 15. Okay, that's great. A little bit lower on the low K, but at least we're kind of offsetting. We got green lights coming in, so that's beautiful. I don't know if I can like weasel out of this a little bit more. What if I brought that down, brought that up? You get more out of that before my numbers start going down. I mean, there's 20 now, and it's still showing a negative up or a positive up here on the coal. So it's not, the coal's not going down. So that's still looking pretty good. And supposedly we're doing 23 now. Yeah, we're doing 23. Nice. So we're doing pretty good. I mean, we can just kind of inch by inch kind of get this going on here, trying to like get the best numbers. Now we're doing 32. Wow, we're doing 32 a second. Definitely nice and green on that. So we got green going across that now. That's beautiful. And it looks like what we got is some red over here. So we just have to kind of see what our numbers are. Let's see here. This one is 4210. What is this one here at? It's also 4210. I don't know. This one up here. Oh, that's 46 per second. Wow, that's doing really well. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we can just kind of play with the numbers, but at least we get kind of a feeling on like where we need to be. So I think what we can do is we can bring this down now. And we got a pretty solid thing right there. I mean, you guys can comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But I think we got a pretty solid leads right here now. I mean, there's these few reds, but I think they're just kind of playing out. See what we get. Kind of like this one here is one red, but the rest are blue. Now we have our K dielectric or whatever, the low K dielectric. Low K dielectric. Yep. All right. So we have that running now. So we have basically our formula here. We got our formula for our graphene. And so the only thing that's left is, let me see what we got. We go down here. So we got that one. For our gen chip, we need the low K dielectric, the copper cables. Okay, we got the formulas for both of those. The formula for the aluminum. All we need now is the formula for the phenolonic resin. So, and then we have the Gen 3 chip. And then once we get the Gen 3 chip, then we should be able to go with the yellow science because we have all the formulas and everything we need to make the yellow science. So once we get those yellow science packs, I think we're going to be good. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys coming along and joining me on this. This has been it's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of deep thinking, really thinking about like what we're doing and how we're going to get there. In the end, it is getting to be quite the factory, and we haven't even done the green or the yellow one yet. I mean, we got we're going to put a bunch of different formulas all together just to create one yellow science pack. And then we have to multiply that probably like 5 or 6 times. So yeah, it's probably going to be it's going to be twice the size of this little bugger right here. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll have to play it out and see what happens. I want to thank Dark Sky patrons and channel members for their support. Can't do it without you guys. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that like if you're enjoying the content. And speaking of content, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Smash that join button down below. You'll get perks and benefits for getting badges to show off for commenting down in the comment sections, or to in chat do what I'm doing on my live streams. It helps me make more amazing content, and look into that. But for now, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.